Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Adventure SG. So today we are going to do a few questions on area of triangle. So let's start with our first question. Find the area of the shaded parts in triangle XYZ. So as you can see here, this is our triangle XYZ and the shaded part are these two, right? This one and this one. So let's label it a bit more so that we can refer it. Okay, so let's say this is I, this one is J, and this is K. Okay, so basically we have to find the area of triangle XYI and the area of triangle XKZ, and then later we have to add it up, right? Because we don't have to find the full area of XYZ. We only need to find the shaded area. So the shaded area here is this one, which is triangle XYI, and this one, which is triangle XKZ, right? So we have to find the area of these two triangles. Now let's start with finding the area of this one. So for this triangle, right, XYI, this is the base, XI is the base, right? So if we take this one as the base, what should be the height of the triangle? The height should be, as we know that the height of a triangle is always a perpendicular dropped from the third vertex, right? So as if you ask me like what is the third vertex, why I'm saying third vertex is because it is the vertex which is not involved in base, right? So for a triangle there are three vertices, right? So for this one, let's say x, y, I are the three vertices in which y and I is used up in the base, right? So base is between y and I. So the third one is this one. So the height is always a perpendicular dropped from the third vertex on the base. Now see this one, this is not really the base, right? But we have to extend the base, right? So that we can drop a perpendicular on it, right? So so this is the height. Xj is the height for this triangle. We could have taken, I mean, some students might say that, okay, why not take xy as the base or xi as the as the base? The reason is, first of all, we don't know its length. Even if I take xy as a base, we don't know its length. So we should take the only that side of the triangle as a base of which the length is known. So for this one, the base, this side is known. We know that yi is 2 cm. So we can take this one as the base, right? And once we have decided that this is the base, our height will be this one, 10 xj, which is 10 cm, right? So let's start finding. Okay, so the area of triangle xyj, right, is equal to what? Half times base times height. So it's always a good practice to write the formula. Okay, some of the students, they always write just straight away, write, okay, half times whatever is the base and the height. So, okay, so here the base is 2 cm and the height is 10 cm. So what do we get from here? We can cancel this 2 with this one and we'll get 10 cm square. So basically the area of this triangle xyi, so this one is xyi, okay, yeah, and so the area of triangle xyi is 10 cm square. Now let's find the area of xkz. Okay, so the area of triangle, okay, xkz is again same. We should write the formula. So it's half time base times height. Okay, and think keep ready the base and height, right? So what's the base here for this one? Xkg. So this is the base, right? Because this is the only side given, right? So the base is 4. And how about the height? See, the height of this triangle is again this one, right? Because this is the perpendicular drop from the x on the base, right? So this is the extended, you can say kj is the extended part of the base here, right? So we should be taking xj as the base, right? Sorry, the height, right? So let's write the values here. So base is 4 and the it's 4 cm, and height is 10 cm. Okay, so we can cancel this 2, this one, so you'll get 20 cm square. So the area of this triangle XKZ is 20 cm square. So the total shaded area, okay, the total shaded area will be how much? It's basically the sum of these two triangles, the areas of these two triangles, which is 20 cm square plus 10 cm square. So that will give me 30 cm square, right? So the shaded area for XYZ is 30 cm square. Okay, now let's move on to our second question. Okay, so this one is a very simple question, right? But the reason I have chosen this question is a lot of my students always make mistake in doing this question, especially when all the sides are given, most of the sides are given, right? Then they always tend to make mistake. For the previous one, right, not everything is given, like this side and this side XZ are not given, so it's pretty much straightforward. But when you are given when they are given all the sides, right, most of the lengths are given, they tend to get confused. So that's why I've chosen this question, okay, to clarify some of the mistakes. Okay, so for this one, right, we have to find the area of ABC, right? It's area of ABC. Okay, so it's this one. Let me highlight quickly. So we have to find the area of, okay, looks like, okay, yeah, so it's this one. So we have to find the area of this triangle. Okay, now if we have to find the area of this triangle, that means we have to find the base and the height of this triangle, right? Then what do you think? What's the base of this triangle? The base of this triangle is BC, right? BC, which is 20 cm, right? And what's the height? The height, as we know, is the perpendicular distance from the third vertex on the base. Sometimes it can't be on the base, so we have to extend the base. In this case, see, the base BC is extended till here, right? And this is the perpendicular, right? So so for this triangle, this 7 cm is the height, okay, and the base is BC, which is 20 cm. So what should be the area? Okay, the area of ABC should be again half times base times height, which is what is the base? Base is 20 and our height is 7, right? So if we cancel 2 with 20, so a part of 20, right, so we'll get 70 cm square, right? So our answer should be this one. Okay, but a lot of students, sometimes they do a mistake, right? Because they think, sometimes some of them think, okay, the base is 4 and the height is 7, right? So that will give you half times 4 times 7, and that will give you 14, right? It's there in the option. So actually the paper setter, the teacher, always give all the other options which are very much possible, right? The other options are usually such that they are very much possible if the student makes a mistake, right? So for example, if here the student takes 4 cm as the base, and even if he takes a correct height, the answer would be wrong. It will be 14. Some of the students, they get confused. They think that, okay, since I have to extend the base, right, that means I should include the 4 cm also into the base, right? 4 cm also into the base. So what they do, in place of taking base as 20, they take base as 20 plus 4, 24. Okay, so in that case, right, the base becomes 20. If the base becomes 24 and this is 7, obviously it will give you 12 times 7, 84, which is this option number 3, right? And even this 87.5 is also feasible if the student takes, let's say the student takes 25 cm as the base, right? And if he takes 7 cm as the height, I've seen a lot of students doing this. They take 25 cm as the base and then 7 cm as the height, right? So that will give you, let's calculate quickly. So if you calculate this, right, it will give you a 87.5. so you can see here all the other options are also possible if you just don't take the correct base and the correct height, right? So taking correct base and the correct height is important, right? So one thing you must remember, even if you have to extend the base to get the height, right, you don't have to use the extended length in your base, right? Your base is still BC. Don't make it BC plus another 4. Okay, and the height, always remember, the height of the triangle is always the perpendicular drop on the third vertex. Third vertex means the one which is not involved in base. In this case, the one which is not involved in the base is A, because our base is between BC, right? So please do remember this and do these kind of questions pretty carefully. Although they are very, very simple, but quite a lot of you make mistake. Okay, so I hope you like the examples. Thank you very much and keep on watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe it. Thank you.